Okay, we gotta talk about Wonka. I just got back from seeing this movie and I really gotta talk about this. This isn't a review, this is a way for me to process all the things that I just saw. Okay, from the very beginning, Willy Wonka basically gets kidnapped by this guy who looks like he's been eating sheet metal. He signs a contract to stay at a hotel, but the fine print says that he has to be a laundry slave until he pays back $10,000, which he doesn't realize because he can't read. The reveal this movie drops on you at the very beginning is that Willy Wonka is illiterate. There's literally a subplot of this movie where this little orphan girl teaches Willy Wonka how to read. So then they go down to the slave quarters, and there's 6 other people there. These 2 people have enslaved 6 people in their laundry slavery operation. So then they form this escape plan as to how they're gonna get out. And their master plan is they're gonna make these 2 people really horny for each other, and they'll be so distracted by how horny they are that they can just leave. Everybody in this movie is horny, not just for each other, but also for chocolate. Whenever anyone eats a chocolate, there's an uncomfortable amount of moaning. By the way, there are several people who are addicted, clinically addicted to chocolate, because in this universe, it's like a drug. This dude says he started eating the wrappers to try and get the same high, the same crack-like high. Okay, so then at one point, this Oompa Loompa steals all of Willy Wonka's chocolate, and he's all out of milk, so he can't make more. So naturally, they go to the zoo and they milk the giraffe. There's a 5-minute giraffe milking scene. There's all this heartfelt dialogue, but in the background there's just giraffe milking noises. He's confessing his tragic backstory while the sound of creamy giraffe milk splashing into the empty bucket is just reverberating through the theater. So they earn enough money to open a chocolate store, but the villains poison all of their chocolate, and then the customers form a kind of frenzied mob and they burn his store to the ground. So then the movie just makes an absolute U-turn and it turns into a heist movie because apparently the chocolate cartel, who have enslaved and blackmailed and killed people literally, kept a record. A financial record of all the evil shit they did. They have a book lying around detailing all of their illegal transactions. So their plan is they're going to steal that book, but then they get discovered and the chocolate cartel leaves them to drown in chocolate, which would be horrific, actually. I was kind of shocked at how violent this movie was. At one point, this dude literally just pulls out a gun and threatens to kill Willy Wonka by shooting him to death. And at the end, Willy Wonka makes enough money to buy a castle to turn into his factory. I feel like this movie was marketed as see how Willy Wonka became Willy Wonka. But this movie was really see how Willy Wonka learned to read and escaped slavery. Why did they make Timothee Chalamet so scary in this movie?
I'm making chocolate, of course.
Every scene he's in, there's just a nightmarish tension. I think it's the fact that he never blinks. There was no point to making this video. I'm not trying to say anything. I just needed you all to know what I just went through. I'm gonna go lie down.